Hello, soulmates. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, you are highly welcome. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew this simple flare dress with a petals design around the shoulder or the bust area. So, if this is a tutorial you are interested in, please like this video, drop a comment for me in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Without wasting much time, let's dive into this tutorial. So the main material you'll be needing is your Ankara fabric or any fabric of choice, then a plain material. So for me, I'm using a crepe material for my plain material, and for the other fabric, I'm using Ankara. So this Ankara is about, I think it's about 41 inches. As you can see that this is like folded. So when I measured, I think I have about 41. This is a leftover fabric. So, but to be on the safe side, you can just buy 3 yards. So 3 yards will work. So this is 41 inches. So I'll be folding it on that 41 inches, and I'll be folding it in form of a triangle. So that's how I'll be folding it. As you can see that the way I'm folding it now, I'm cutting both the back and the front together. So that's how you will fold it. So this is what it looks like after it has been folded. So the next thing I will do now is to add 2 inches to my bust measurement. So if your bust is 34, add 2 inches to it. You have 36. So you divide the 36 into 4, you have 9. Then you add 1 inch to that 9. So that's 10. So now I'm trying to locate where 10 inches is on this fabric. As you can see, the way I'm placing my tape. So I'm looking for 10 inches. As you can see that I have the 10 inches already. So this will be my bust point. So just mark a line at this point. So this will be your bust point. That's your bust length. So the other measurement we will now take is above. So I will take the upper bust where I want this gown to start from. Then I will take my armhole. So my armhole is 7.5 and my upper bust is, I think, 5.5 inches. That was what I used. For 5.5 inches is the first line. The second line is 7.5, which is my armhole length. Then the third line is actually 9 inches, which is my bust length. So you know how we got the bust length, the line for the bust length. That's what you will get first before you take the other measurement. So the next thing we will do now is to measure the wideness at this point. So I'm using 5 inches here. I'm using 5 inches here. Then I will add half inch to the 5 inches. So 5 plus half inch, that's 5.5. The half inch is for the turning because we'll be turning this. So I'm also adding half inch again at the top, just like this, because I'll be turning this also. So I've added the half inch. Then as you can see that I connected it to the armhole point this way. I just connected it like that. Then I will be cutting it out. So I'm cutting it out so that you can see it clearly before I go ahead and take other measurements. So this is what it looks like. This is our armhole. So now the next thing I will do now is the length of my gown. So depending on how short you want it. So I'm placing my tape 5 inches away. You know, I took 5 inches. The blouse is starting 5 inches away from my shoulder. So this is 5 inches. Then I will place the tape like that on it, and I will measure the length of my gown. So for me, I used 37 inches. Then I added 1 inch extra to hem it. So altogether, I have 38 inches. So I'll measure 38 inches on my fabric round, just as if I'm cutting a flea. This is actually a flea. So that's what I would do. You keep taking the measurements round until you take it from one end to the other end. Like I said, I'm using 38 inches. 37 is the actual length. 1 inch that I'm adding is for the hemming, because I'll be folding this and I'll be hemming it. So you connect all the points together just like this. Then you go ahead and you cut. So guys, after cutting from your leftover fabric, you go ahead and cut facing. So I'll be cutting two facing because the front and the back. So I'm cutting the first one now. Then I will also cut the second one. So at least make sure the facing is below the armhole. So maybe like 3 inches below the armhole so that it can cover the armhole and still extend down a little bit. So guys, I've successfully cut out the first facing. Then I'll go ahead and trim this. I'll shape it because I don't like this shape. So I'll go ahead now and cut the other one. So I will shape this. You will see the way I shaped it very soon. So guys, our facing is ready. The next thing I will do now is to place the facing on each one. So the one of the facing will go for the front and the other one will go for the back. So I'll place it on it because I need to go ahead and sew this. So I will show you where you will sew. So you sew this upper part and the armhole. So that's just the part you will sew. So you go ahead now and sew this armhole, this upper part, and also this other armhole. So that's where I'll go ahead and sew. So I'll also do the same thing too for the other side. You know, it is the front and the back. So guys, let's go ahead and cut our plain fabric. Like I said, this is my leftover fabric. So I have pieces already which I've trimmed out. So this pieces now, this is into four. This pieces is four. You actually need just two because my length is not enough. That's why I have four pieces here. So if your own length is enough, let's say like 60 inches length or below, depending on how long you want that extension that we have at the shoulder to be. So but me, I'll be joining this together and I'll be going ahead to sew this and form something like a belt or a rope. So let me tell you the measurement of these pieces. So this is about 4.5. Mine is about 4.5 by 32 inches. So each one here is 32 inches. So on fold now, it will be like 64 inches, which is actually too long in my own opinion. But if you like it the way my own is, you can just leave it. But if you don't have enough fabric, you can just reduce it. So now let's go ahead and cut the petals that we have. So now this is my pattern paper here. I'll fold it into two. So I want to draw the shape out before transferring it to the fabric. So the length I'm using is 7 inches or 6 inches. So I marked 6 inches here. Then I marked 2 inches here. Just look at what I'm doing. I'm sure you will understand. So I just marked 2 inches here. So I first created something like a box before I now do the shaping, so that I know what I'm doing. So I just create something that looks like this box first. Then this was how I shaped it. As you can see what I have here. So since I'm satisfied with the shape I have, so I will go ahead and cut this out and I will start transferring it on the fabric. So when I'm cutting it on the fabric, I will add like, let's say, quarter inch round it. I'll add quarter inch around it for the joining allowance and all that. So I'm making 6 petals. So I'll be cutting 6 fabric because each petals is 2 fabric that is joined together. So guys, after I was done cutting, this is everything I have. I have 12 pieces of fabric here. Like I said, I'll be joining it together two to form each petals. So guys, this is the Ankara. We've successfully sewn the upper part and the armhole area. So this is what it looks like. Then the next thing we'll do now is to join them together by the side and also go ahead and just hem the lower part of this gown. So I'll join them together by the side, but the way I will do it is that I will use one of the facing to cover it like this. As you can see how I flipped it to the back. So I'll just go ahead and sew so that the armhole area can be neat. So this is the rope I created. So I went ahead to turn this. So I created an opening somewhere to turn this out, and this is what I have. So this, for this one now, what I will do is to measure 5 inches. You know, I started the gown from 5 inches below to get my length. So I'll be fixing this rope on the 5 inches right here close to the tip of the armhole. Look at the way I'm fixing it. So you place it. So I'm just using the joining I have at the shoulder to indicate the midpoint for me. You know, I joined this at the shoulder. I joined this together. So that's my midpoint. Then I measured 5 inches down. Then I'll be placing this on the Ankara fabric with a pin. So I'll also do the same for the back, and I'll just pin it down. Then after pinning it down, I'll go ahead and sew on top of this to hold the ankara and the plain material together. I'll just sew on top of this blue material. I'll sew on top of it in such a way that it is holding the ankara at the back. After sewing this is what it looks like. This is the gown. I've hemmed the lower part too, like I mentioned earlier, and the only thing left now is to make the petals and attach it to this gown. This gown itself is ready. So after sewing the petals, this is what I have. I've already torn it out and I've ironed it down. So the next thing I'll be doing is to pass my needle and thread with a running stitch at the edge over here. So I'll do like a running stitch and just gather all these things together. And after the last one, I'll just connect the last one to the first one to secure this together in a circle. So that's just what I would do. So now it's time to fix the petals on the dress. So I'll look for a just any position, just fix it on it. The point you where we want it to be, just fix it on that point there. Make sure you secure it very very well, like secure this very well so that it doesn't move. So another thing you can do to these petals to make it stand is to add an interface into it if you want it to stand, because this will fall, it will not stand on your body, it will fall from time to time. But if you want it to stand really very well, you can add interface into this to thicken the fabric and make it stand. So guys, this is ready. So for the center of these petals, because it is not very neat, so what I'll do is to use some beads to just cover this up. So I'll be adding a hot gum. I'll be adding a hot gum off camera at the center, then I will arrange bead on top just to make the center, just to cover the center and to make this also look beautiful. Or what do you think? The beads like pop out the color more. So that's just what I will do. So this is the outcome of the bead I attached at the center, and this is my gown. So guys, what do you think about this gown? It came out really really nice. I like it. It is very free, very easy to make. In less than, let's say, 1 hour, you'll be done with this gown. So thank you so much for watching. If you love this video, if you like this video, don't forget to like, drop a comment for me, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.